Good day, YouTube. How are you all doing today? I am the Trechetican, and welcome to episode 18 of my DNS TechPack Let's Play. How are we all doing? I hope we're doing good. I'm doing good. So let's get going. Short episodes means I have to do a lot in them. So last episode we did things with our AE system and whatnot, other stuff upstairs. I've added a few more precision import buses to this end of chest, just so that when anything goes in here, it goes into my AE system faster. But now I need to get moving on with some automatic ore processing. Now to do that, I need to use, well, I don't need to, but I'm going to use industrial craft. Now we've already got this set up over here. Now I was going to have a set of machines over here for manual stuff, and I'm still sticking to that. I'm still going to have a set of machines here for manual, so this I'm not touching. What I do need to do though is actually just go and make some new machines. You see, I've actually also put a crafting terminal up here, so it's easier to access that. So let's go back down and let's start making some IC2 stuff. Now, since I've already got lava coming in, I might as well use lava for IC2 as well. Why not? Might as well. But first we need to get some machines up and going. And for that, let's mod, scroll down, Industrial Craft 2. Now, the generator that I want to use is called a geothermal generator. It's right here. But it requires stuff, cells, generators, iron casings. To get empty cells, I need a metal former. Let's see, where's the metal former? Metal former? Anyone? No? Let's see. Go in here. Here's metal former. And as you see, it needs stuff. Coils, toolboxes. So, we've got to get right into it. So let's get our metal former. First things first, we need some copper cable. So, I didn't need to do that actually, did I? Oh, also need copper plate. Ah, I haven't even made a hammer yet, have I? Have I made a hammer? Oh, I've got a hammer. Let's get some copper. Right. With Tech installed, this is not letting me do this anymore. Okay. In that sense, I have to do it the way it tells me to, unfortunately. Which requires a different kind of hammer from Tech. So I'll probably just use, I think I've got some steel. Yes, let's make a steel hammer. I need an iron rod. Ooh. Yeah, Tech adds in a lot of extras to the recipe. Not tungsten. How on earth am I supposed to make that? Okay guys, just give me a second while I play about to try and get this, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. So it turns out the steel hammer needs extra stuff, so I'm just going to use an iron hammer to start off with, and then we'll get the copper plates. Let's get a few of them. 10, I'll probably need more than that. Let's maybe get, I don't know, 20, 30 of them. Let's get 30 of them. 30. So we can then make a couple of coils. Actually, I had enough coil wire already there, pre-made. So we need some bronze casings now. So we need some bronze plates. We'll have no bronze. Dear me. I am really not in line today, am I? Look at this. I need tons of stuff I have not got. Industrial craft bronze. Which is tin and copper. Let's get a pile of it. Actually, let's just get a stack of it. Here we go. So we've got a stack of that. Oh, I'm out of a hammer. Ha! So now I need to make another hammer. I should maybe just make a couple of hammers, really. Just make a couple of them. And now the item casings. Couple of chests. Oh, that's the wrong one. There's those two things. Now, basic. Do I have iron? I don't have enough. Drat. Okay, that gives me railcraft ones. Don't know why, but fair enough. I'm not going to argue. Whatever it gives me, it gives me. Basic machine casing. I think I needed a... Oh, nope. No, not that. That looks confusing. Another one. Nope. No. Come on. Nope. Next one. That one. Do I have any of this stuff? I doubt it. Use force plates. I get more. So a couple of force ingots there, luckily. And back to that one. Do I have enough stuff? Ah, one cable short. Nice. Ooh, almost got it there. Boom. Two of those. Then I think that's it. Metal former, yay! Let's go take it back upstairs, plug it in. Actually, let's also take some... We also need to actually make... I think I need some tin. Let's grab some tin. Let's grab a stack of that. Let's go back upstairs. Plug it in. Now, this can take 32 EU per tick, same as the extractor. So you see there, it even tells me that that takes 30 EU per tick. Now, in the metal former, we've got this thing here. Now, rolling, I'll show you what each do. A roller will do this. Take some time, just give it a second. When I put a piece of tin in there, it will make me as if it's rolling using a hammer. And it'll give me a tin plate. And if I use cutting, it'll give me a piece of... nothing, because it doesn't do that. But extruding, if I put a piece of tin in the extruding mode, what do you think I'll get? Think I'll get a piece of wire? Do you? Do you think I'll get a piece of wire? Who thinks I'll get a piece of wire? What do I get? I get a piece of wire! Yay! But what about if I put a tin plate in? Nothing happens. Oh god. Greg Tech has changed a lot of recipes in here. Just give me a second, guys, and I'll be right back. So... with Greg Tech installed, Greg Tech is an add-on to Industrial Craft 2, which changes some recipes and adds in a lot more detail into it to make things just a little bit harder, a little bit more complicated. And so what I was wanting this for was to make empty cells. But it turns out empty cells can't be made in this. Like the normal Industrial Craft 2, you would just put a piece of tin in there and it would extrude it into a tin plate, empty cell. But with Greg Tech installed, we need something a little bit more complicated. By a little bit more, I mean a lot more. We need a thing called a plate bending machine. Boo, he's bad. We want Bender. This is the recipe we need. We need pistons, we need 2 circuits, a conveyor module, and 2 compressors. So I can show you what each consists of. A compressor is combined of stone, a circuit, and a machine casing in the middle. A conveyor module is aluminium plates, glass, circuit, battery, circuit. Simple enough. And you already know how to make circuits, and I'm pretty sure you'll know how to make pistons. Is it either sticky or either? Okay. So what I'm going to do, instead of having this on camera, me crafting this, because it'll take me a wee minute, I'll get all the stuff ready and ready to go and craft it when I'm ready. So guys, I'll be right back when I'm ready. And I'm back. And as you can see, I've got all the stuff ready in my crafting grid in here. All I need to do is take it out. Ta-da! We've got a couple of extras as well. So this time, there we go. I should have what it takes to get this. So actually, I need to go back to this machine. Let's get a couple more tin plates. Now, you could just do this in the crafting grid with a hammer as well. But I made a machine. I should use it. Now, with all these IC2 machines, they have these 4, not on the GregTech doesn't, but on the normal IC2, they have these slots up the side. You see them? These are your upgrade slots. Now, these can be used for speed upgrades, internal battery upgrades, and even ejector upgrades to what side to eject the stuff to, and you know, a couple of things. So I've got a couple of plates here. I've got 4 actually altogether. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in there. And you're making a machine. Very cool sounding machine. Noises. And it's going to make me an empty cell. Just like that. So let's make... Put 8 in there now. There you go. We have 2 cells. Yay! So as I say, at the end of the day, we're wanting to make our geothermal generator. Up here. Which required 2 cells. That's the whole reason I did that. There was a reason. There was a reason. Required a lot of work, but there was a reason. So, we've still got lots of stuff to do, basically. We're not out of the woods yet, unfortunately. So why don't I sit and you've seen me craft all this stuff before. It takes time. So why don't I go ahead and craft a couple of these geothermal generators so we can actually do something instead of just, you know, watch me craft constantly. Though how fun it is, we should get on. So guys, I'll be back once I've got some crafted. And I'm back. So I'm just crafting up a second geothermal generator. I have 2, and I've still got some stuff, so I will make another one later. But I'm going to come down here first, and I'm going to make this wall, I think. Yes? Yes, I think this wall right here shall be a good wall. Oh. Perfect. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to dig down here somewhere to get a line to where my liquid ducts are. Yep, there's one there. Or fluid ducts. Let's get this dug back here. I'm going to also need some more fluid ducts. I don't have any on me. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So what I'll have is my geothermal generators sitting right where I've made that hole. There. And there. And they will get some lava through a liquid duct that I'll put down here in a second, and I'll get some more conduits, some copper cable or something, and I'll hook them up to a couple of machines which I'll put here. Actually, yeah, maybe we should move that there. Let's see, with IC2 machines, you should really think about where you place them first, because if you don't, and you don't break them properly with a wrench, it's got some charge in it, you might not get it back. So there we go. So yeah, that'll be, actually let's take you as well, put you there, yeah. And I'm going to have a macerator and a electrical furnace, just there and there. Oh, there and there, probably. Could technically have it on top of these. No, there and there. And I'll have a bat box or something. I think a bat box will still, unless I go up to CESU. Could probably make a CESU. Anyway, let me hook these up first, and then we'll make a bat box, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. So, I've got myself crafted up some advanced RE batteries and some bronze plates to make myself a CESU. I don't know what it stands for, but it is a CESU. But if you actually look in the Walia sort of mouse over doodad, it says output is 128 EU per tick. That was a loud explosion. So my machines, which I have made, a macerator and an electrical furnace, these are very simple machines to make. They're not anything too fancy. They can only take in 32 EU per tick. So what I'm going to have to do is actually make a transformer. Yeah, no, not that kind of transformer. The one I'm going to make is an LV transformer, a low voltage one. Now I could, if I wanted to save block space, make an upgrade, the transformer upgrade for them all, but it requires an MV transformer. And at this stage I think that's kind of pointless. So I will put in an LV transformer, which is a pretty simple setup. Do I still have panels? I thought I had some of those already made up. I guess I do not. I do not. Okay. Let me just make some more copper cable. Oh, I don't have any cutters. Okay, give me a sec, guys. I'm going to make up all this stuff to get it. I'll be back. And I'm back. So this time, LV transformer. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to remove that out of the way. I'm going to place down my CESU here, and it'll start getting power. There we go. Now it's starting to receive power. As you see, my geothermal generators, I hooked them up. This liquid duct goes all the way around to my other bit. So now I've got that set up. I'm just going to break this cable here as well. Don't worry about the light that keeps on disappearing. It's something I'll get to later. As you can see, my CESU is now charging up. So now I've got to get my LV transformer down. Give myself a bit of space. So I'm going to place my transformer there. Now you see there's lots of blocky bits in that there. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Place that there. And now if I right click and I'm just going to put a fixed step down. So no matter what, if there's redstone signals around it or anything, it will always step down whatever's coming in to the low voltage. So there, if I grab a piece of copper cable, my machines should now get power. There you go. See they're filling up. If you don't do this, step it down to the required power, they'll explode. They'll blow up. You'll lose your machines and it'll probably hurt if you're nearby. So always do this. Like I said, you can put upgrades inside the machines if you haven't got a lot of space or whatnot. So it's an alright setup for now. These are producing quite a bit of energy, got a good storage, these will be alright. In the future when that was another explosion, good lord. In the future when I upgrade these with speed upgrades, by the way, if we look here, decrease the process time, but they increase the power, and this stacks. So you may, if you put 2 on, you know, it'll reduce it by 140%, but it'll increase it to, you know, the 300 odd % of power. So you've got to remember that the more upgrades you put in, the more powerful it can be. So I've done that. Next, I'm going to hook these guys into my AE system. I'm just going to chop that out, and to do that I want to make a couple of these import. I've already got one, and I need an export bus, which I have not made yet, which I thought I did. I have not. Shouldn't take too long to wake up a wee export bus. There we go. See, didn't take long. So the precision import bus that imports into the system, I'm going to put in the top of this electrical furnace, like that. And on the macerator, I'm going to put the export bus on the top, like that. Now I'm going to set the import to move stacks, and I'll get to this in a second. I'll also get some more ME cable, so I can actually hook it up. It's going to do that. Probably move that in a minute. Let's put that away. So now that's done, we need to start telling this thing what's allowed in it. That up. I'll leave that visible. This will be a place for me to be able to expand when I need to later on. When I will need to. That'll be for other machines to go there. So on here, I can place in, I don't know if I've got any. I do not. Okay guys, give me 2 ticks, and I'll be right back with some stuff. And I'm back. So I just took a quick trip to my mining age, and I grabbed just an ore of each. I've put some away to hide. And all I want to do is go and take this off, because it is wrong. It is not the thing I'm needing. Take you. And come over here and upgrade this to be a fuzzy export bus. And to do that, you just get a advanced processor and put it on. I don't know if it's because it's pre-configured. Oh, nope. What the deuce? Okay. Fuzzy export. Ah, that was the import, wasn't it? No, that's right. Why didn't that work? Okay, that should work. Okay, I'm gonna have to just make another one quickly. Be right back. Okay, there's something wrong with the recipe. I just crafted another one and it's not working. So I'm actually going to cheat here. I think this is a very acceptable time to be able to cheat. And how I do that is I still take the required things. Let's put on cheat mode. And I'm going to put my advanced processor in and my that in, and I'm going to get one out. Fuzzy export bus. There we go. Come off cheat mode because the recipe wasn't working for some reason. I'll have to look into that and see why not. But I'm going to shift click this on now anyway, so we can ignore that. And next, before time runs out, what I'm going to do, the fuzzy export bus basically makes it so that any of the ores that I'm going to play, any item, it'll match anything from any mod. So any silver from any mod, any lead from any mod, any golds from any mod, any different irons from any mod, any different coppers from any mod, on any different tin from any mod. I'm going to put it on stack. It's going to process it. That includes, for some reason, the iron gravel. But these things is just going to populate here. So I want this to have another upgrade as well. Problem is, guys, we've just ran out of time. We've run out of time today. We really have. So I'm going to call it here for today. In the next episode, we will put some upgrades in here. And you see our power system is coping easy peasy, lemon squeezy with this. Nothing at all. So guys, this is a Trechetican signing off episode 17, 18, it's 18, 17, it's 18. Have fun.